Fat Bear Week is in full swing at Alaska's Katmai National Park. The Alaskan bears work very hard all summer to bulk up before entering hibernation. And now, thanks to the annual contest, you can pick your favorite chubby contender. Former park ranger and founder of Fat Bear Week, Mike Fitz, and Katmai National Park ranger Felicia Jimeniz joining me now to tell us a little more about this. Thank you both for being here. Mike, loving the background, very entertaining. Mike, how does this work, and why start this contest?
Fat Bear Week is your opportunity to choose who you think is the fattest and most successful bear of the year. For bears, fat is so important to their year-round survival. They need it as a fuel in the wintertime to survive a prolonged famine when they don't eat or drink. And they work very hard during the summer to sequester those fat reserves. So we encourage everyone to vote on fatbearweek.org to pick who they think was the best bear of the year.
Felicia, we've got Chunk, Divot, Grazer, Holly, Otis, the list goes on. How do you come up with the names for these bears?
Well, for the most part, the older bears like Holly, Divot, those bears have been given names by our bear monitor. They are a little bit older. For park policy now is our new bears only get numbers. So we've grandfathered those older names in.
Ah, I see. Those are special bears that have the names. Mike, why is the process of fattening up so important for bears?
In the wintertime, bears need body fat to stay warm and to provide metabolic water. They're amazing animals in the sense that when they go into their dens, sometimes they'll be in there for 6 months. They don't exercise, they don't eat, they don't drink, they don't urinate, they don't defecate, but they come out of the den with their muscle health intact, their bone health intact. Really what they've lost during that period of time is their fat reserves. And also female bears need a little bit of additional fat to support the birth of their cubs and to nurse them during those first several weeks, because brown bears give birth while they are hibernating. So that's another fascinating facet of their lives.
And Felicia, what happens if you feel like a bear isn't gaining enough weight? Is that cause for concern?
If a bear doesn't gain enough weight, yeah, it can really affect their survival because they are relying entirely on those fat reserves for hibernation. They won't eat or drink during the den, so gaining as much weight as possible is very important to their survival.
So what do? Are you making bear protein shakes or something like that in that case?
They are eating mostly salmon. Katmai National Park in Bristol Bay, Alaska is home to one of the healthiest sockeye salmon runs left on the planet. So they have plenty. We don't need to make them protein shakes. They're eating really here.
And Felicia, I know you also have bear cams to kind of allow people to watch the bears live. What's the motivation there?
Yeah, well, Katmai National Park is one of the most remote national parks in the National Park Service system. And those bear cams make it more accessible for people. And yeah, it's really difficult to get here. So getting to watch the bears on the camera is just one way we can make it more accessible to everybody to see.
Mike, how do we vote, and what's the criteria we need to keep in mind here?
Voting starts at 12 noon Eastern time today on fatbearweek.org, but Fat Bear Week is a subjective competition, so it's not necessarily about who is the overall biggest bear. We encourage everyone to learn more about the individual bears in the bracket and consider the extenuating circumstances of their lives. A big male like 747, he doesn't have to face the same challenges necessarily as a mother bear who's raising cubs, but you should learn about each one of those bears, and that, I think, can help inform your vote.
Mike, I also feel like, not only can people vote, but I feel like I've been participating by fattening up myself. Is that encouraged for fans of these bears?
It can be. I haven't been getting enough exercise this week because of all the work that we need to do to put on a Fat Bear Week.
All right, I'm going to let you go so you guys can go have lunch. Mike Fitz, Felicia Jimeniz, thank you both.
Happy Fat Bear Week.
Happy Fat Bear Week to you.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.